Hi everyone. Uh, Today we would like to share with you on how to draw a scenery in a perspective setting. First of course, draw horizon line, and then you set a vanishing point. Okay, what scenery that you want me to draw? Um, yeah, assume the scenery of a streetscape, a small town. So that is the vanishing point. You just draw a single line there just to show the pathway. So that is the pathway for that street. So assuming that this is human figure with a height of 1.5. From here to here is 1.5 meter. So that means how big the pathway, what is the width of the pathway, 1.5. Somewhere the pathway will be at 3 meter width. So I'm going to sketch a building with a height of 3 meter. So that is the building with a height of 3 meter. How do I get the 3 meter? 1.5, another 1.5, and you just project that line to the vanishing point. Then you have a building facade with a size of 3 meter width, 3 meter height, and more or less for that it will be 1.5, 1.5 maybe somewhere in 5 meter or 6 meter width for the shop. So that is the facade of that building. And here I'm going to introduce a shrub, a very tall shrub there, 1.5 meter high. So that is a shrub. So I'm going to introduce another building facade with a height of 6 meter. So how do I get the 6 meter? This is 1.5, 1.5 there is already 3, plus another 3 will be 6 meter. So I project another line there. So I've got another facade with a height of 6 meter. And then, so that is the scenery, that is the pathway of that streetscape. And then of course, I'm going to bring the pathway up to ramp it up. So this is 3 meter. So the ramp is, the street is going up to the 3 meter level. This is 0.0, that's up to 3 meter level. So we have a streetscape with a ramp up at 3 meter level. So now I'm going to produce another building facade with a height of 3 meter. That is another 3 meter plus another, this is 3 meter. So it'll be 6 meter there. So that is the building height of 6 meter. So then what's happened to this one? So I'm going to introduce, of course the street got, we have the drop from the pathway so to the street. So that is the street. Assuming that we are going to have a street with a width of 1.5 and 1.5, so that is a 3 meter street. So very small street, no worries. So that is a street. So there's another pathway there. So we have another pathway there. So that is another pathway. So I want to have, this is 3 meter. No, this is 1.5. This is 1.5, 3 meter, and then 3 meter, and 3 meter. So this, the height of that building is 9 meter high. So that is 9 meter high building. So here I'm going to introduce tree. So what types of tree? It is up to you. If you want to draw types of a specific tree, do refer to tree dictionary or tree related to three books, then you can refer to and then refer to exactly what the tree looks like. This one I just draw whatever tree like that because just want to have a tree somewhere there. If you want to have a specific tree, do refer to plant material, then it's much easier for you to give you the types of the trees that you want to draw. So this one, so you give the treatment to the building. So that is the opening of that building. So I have that. So that one, this is full glass building. So there's a glass facade there. So of course, if you want to have other lines representing the glass, so that is the glass. So that is the facade of that building using glass facade. So then we continue with another shrubs there. It's a very tall shrub. If I draw a human figure there, so you can see the difference, the scale, the height of that shrub. So another human figure there. So I'm going to have another building there. So that is another building, but it's a very special treatment building there. So that is that building. Actually, if you want to draw a building, you need to know what types of building that you are going to draw. That one I cannot help you. You have to go and find yourself types of building that you want to draw, how it looks like. That one you have to decide. Or yeah, of course you have to have the size, the knowledge of that building. Then you can then easily for you to compose that building. So there's another special building there. So I'm going to do just that, something like that, a structure to that building. So it's already 7 minutes. So another shrubs there, and not another tree there. Okay, now you can see the scenery of a streetscape. Although the street is the street is very small, but you can see the 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 view of the street. Then maybe you can introduce a tunnel somewhere there, archway. So of course there's another something like that. So you can also do the same somewhere there, introduce. Then you have another tree above that bridge or archway. So it is up to you how you want to render it. So then continue that one. You have the streetscape. Then what's happened here? So this is another building. You can design that building. Is maybe you want to have a cantilever or a roof, a shade to that building to give character to that building. And then you have that. So that is the building facade. Then continue your design ideas. You may introduce another wall there. So this is a shrub somewhere there. Shrub before reaching the building. So that is the building going up. So you can see one pathway is flat to the vanishing point. Another one is moving up to another level. That's why if you have this ability, you can imagine whatever that you would like to imagine. Just now, remember, I told you I want to draw a building facade, but suddenly but when looking at the scenery, I decided it's just a freestanding wall, and I changed my mind to a freestanding wall. Don't want to draw a building. I would like to have a freestanding wall there with a special character like this. Don't worry much about the lines because it's just a sketch. If you want to have a fine sketch, then you have to retrace it back. Take a butter paper or tracing paper and trace it back to a fine lines and whatever that you like to produce. If you want to have a very fine line, you have to use ruler for the next versions of this sketch. Because this one, I just, my purpose is to have a sketch to get some ideas what the streetscapes looks like. So I decided the building will looks like that, and then refer back to that one, so it looks like, so this one will go like that. So we have an opening there. So you have the opening there. Then you can introduce whatever facades that you like to introduce. Maybe you can have that glass effect. So this also glass effect. Then you can have the lines. So continue with whatever that you tend to draw. Okay, so just add another sharp somewhere there to finish up your sketch. So within 12 minutes and almost 13 minutes, you have one simple scenery sketch, a scenery of a streetscape using a perspective setting, produced based on perspective setting. So hopefully you can test this one, keep on practice. I'm very sure you'll find your way to improve your sketching technique. This is just an idea. You can change or you can create whatever ideas that you like to give you some ideas how simple to draw perspective if you know how to use it properly, the technique, and then the protocol you need to use while doing the perspective. If you refer to all my videos before this, normally I will draw the first steps. I will draw the horizon line. That is compulsory for me because I would like to decide what eye level that I'm talking about, which composition that I'm going to produce. So that's why horizon line is very critical. And then decide the main object, reference object. This is a reference object, human figure. And then once you are able to understand that, then all the composition others will follow the reference object. If you refer it properly, if I draw human figure somewhere there, then it looks very logic because my first step is right. I'm using this as my reference point, a reference object. This one is also whatever. If I want to draw human figure somewhere there, I'm very sure it will be not accurate, but at least make sense. In perspective, we don't have scale, we just have proportion. So the proportions of any human object any of humans that I draw will looks logic to our eyes because it's based on this human reference object, this reference object. Okay, so that's all. Maybe to finish it up, then I draw a simple, not a big trees there. Yeah, then finish my 1 point, not 1 point, this is multi-point because it's we already introduced the RAM to So there's another point there. We call it one multi-point perspective. Although it looks like one point, but once we introduce this RAM, it becomes another point to this perspective. If you see, there's another point there, somewhere there. So that's why I call it multi-point perspective. So good luck to everybody. Keep on trying and trying. I'm very sure you'll find a way to improve your sketching technique in perspective. Good luck.